You know that we knock 'em down. Yeah, we know we knock 'em down. You know we knock 'em down.
What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Boxing Talk. Colossal Boxing Talk is associated with Three Kings Boxing under the movement umbrella, and I am back with another one. WBC President Mauricio Sauliman, is still bitching, whining, moaning, complaining that Canelo Alvarez is guilty of eating bad meat and not doping. As you all know, yesterday news broke that Canelo Alvarez withdrew from his scheduled rematch May 5th with Gennady Golovkin due to failing 2 drug tests. And now that the fight is scrapped altogether, Canelo Alvarez has a date with the Nevada State Athletic Commission on April 18th to explain how the fuck that much clenbuterol got into his system and how the fuck it got into his system in the first place, knowing that it was a damn banned substance. Gennady Golovkin moves on to stay on that date, May 5th, versus likely Gary Spike O'Sullivan, who is with Golden Boy. So if you hear that name, don't be surprised, because Golden Boy put a lot of money in this event, and I don't think they would just give it up easy. They want to make some type of money from it. And, you know, Gary O'Sullivan is a good fighter. He's been in the ring with Chris Eubank Jr. and Billy Joe Saunders. He lost to both of those guys, but he's a solid fighter. Not the fight you want to see as a replacement, but it is what it is, and this is the type of shit that's expected. But Mauricio Sauliman is continuing to bitch, man. He's continuing to go to bat for Canelo Alvarez when there's no need for none of that shit. The motherfucker was caught red-handed, not once but twice. And like I've been saying, since they squashed that beef, the WBC and Canelo Alvarez are best friends, holding hands in the park, skipping, chuckling, giggling, laughing at each other, gazing into each other's eyes, whispering sweet nothings in each other's ears. Cut that shit out, man. Let's be real, man. Sauliman is hurt because that money is gone. That money is fucking down the drain. He not about to get that bank that he thought he was. Now that the rematch is off, and he's not about to try to get back on the bad side of Canelo Alvarez, even if he does know the truth. Even if he knows in his heart that Canelo Alvarez did indeed cheat. He's not going to say nothing like that, okay? You know, he's not going to say that, man, because Canelo is, 27 years old? He still has a bright future in boxing. You know, he's going to come back. He's going to come back, and he's still going to be making that money. So Mauricio Sauliman, he don't want no beef. He don't want to be at odds and none of that, because he want that sanctioning fee paid every time Canelo, if he wins that WBC title in whatever division. He wanted to be paid every time he make a defense. So he definitely ain't gonna say nothing. But this is what Sauliman had to say. Each athlete is responsible for what enters his body, and Canelo is guilty of having eaten meat and having neglected that factor. But it is not fair to be accused of doping, because based on what the evidence is, he did not. Yes, his attitude has generated enemies, and unfortunately, this situation has hit the sport. But hopefully, this is an experience that will help other athletes, and it will help address the serious situation of clenbuterol in sports in the country. So, you know, this is what it is. And, you know, he also said this. They had a hearing scheduled for April 18th, 3 weeks before the fight, but being under a suspension by the Nevada Athletic Commission was making it virtually impossible to carry out such a complex event in the most important fight of the year. It is very sad and painful how the whole process was played out, and May 5th is now without the fight that everyone was waiting for. Well, it's not sad for me. It's not sad for boxing fans who want the sport to be upheld and with the utmost highest integrity. It's sad for you because you ain't gonna get that payday. It's sad for, you know, Canelo's fans because they're not gonna get to see their guy. It's sad for Golden Boy Promotions, Oscar De La Hoya, because they standing to lose a lot of money as well as get sued. It's sad for HBO, who is already on life support, and they were banking on this fight to do even more huge numbers like it did in the first fight. It's sad for Gennady Golovkin because he doesn't get a chance to right the wrong and what he felt was a bad decision given when that fight was declared a draw. It's bad for Golovkin fans who wanted to see their favorite fighter break his foot off in Canelo's ass. So it's bad for all those parties I just involved. But the sport of boxing will survive. It always does. It always will. There are plenty of big fights coming up that's looming that are even more so compelling than the Gennady Golovkin Canelo Alvarez rematch. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, it was a good fight, but it is what it is, man. Canelo wasn't thinking about none of that shit when he was eating that bad meat or popping that shit in his ass or whatever the fuck he did to get that clenbuterol in his system. He wasn't thinking about nobody. He wasn't thinking about his integrity, his image, his credibility, his career, his legacy, none of that shit, man. So while everybody trying to defend this motherfucker, just call it what it is. Call a spade a spade. The motherfucker is a cheater. He cheated. He know damn well that this is an issue in his home country of Mexico, and you still go out and eat the meat. Come on, bro. If you're gonna do that, at least have that shit inspected to make sure it is 100% clean, so you don't have to worry about situations that you're worrying about now. And now you got Mauricio Sauliman defending you. You got Oscar De La Hoya talking out of both sides of his ass, saying you should be, fighters should aspire to be what the fuck you are. What, a cheater? I don't think so. So fuck all that extra shit, man. Canelo made his decision. Now he has to live with it. And the WBC need to move on like all of us boxing fans and media alike are doing. And looking forward to other fights, man, because we still got plenty of big fights out there. But if you like this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to Colossal Boxing Talk. Drop those comments in the comment section below, whether you agree or disagree with what I'm saying. I always, appreciate the feedback. Be sure to hit that notification bell to get notified every time I upload content. Head over to Facebook, smack that like button on the Colossal Boxing Talk Facebook page. Follow me on Twitter at Colossal CBT. Shout out to everybody in the movement that's moving with us. Head over daily to 3kingsboxing.com. Subscribe there for your latest and greatest unfiltered, unbiased boxing news reported the way it should be. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.